that you don't know how to do is actually quite relatively simple. When you know that age between the two of them, the daughter and coma, their age will never, the difference between their age will never change. This is because, let's say, your sister is 3 years younger than you. So you are 3 years older than her, right? So next year, you are still 3 years older than her. So it won't change, you understand? So it says here, right, how many years time will Mrs. Kumar 3 times as old as daughter? So I see 3 times, right? So if the daughter is, this is the daughter, this is Kumar. Their age difference will never change. So now what is their age difference? 37 years old minus 9 years old, right? Now it's 9 years old. So I have 28. Over here is 28. So 2 unit equals to 28. 1 unit will be 14. So that means in how many times year time she will become 14 years old? It will be 14 minus 9 is in 5 years time. Okay? Okay, cool. Okay, let us go to the next question. It's actually question 27. This definitely is your careless mistake. You realize that you add, but did you add this portion here? The row whereby can, the row whereby can is seated there. I guess you didn't, right? Because you see, 14 add 6. You didn't add this. Because for your case here is 14. And then here is 1 row. And then here should be 6 row, right? So you didn't add this. You should have in total 21 rows. So in this case, it will affect your final result as well. Be very careful with such things. You have a few careless mistakes that actually cause you to lose a lot of marks, which is because in examination I don't want to lose any marks, right? Things that I know how to do, I make sure I don't have this kind of careless mistake. Okay, please do your correction and write at the side, highlight, tell yourself what is your careless mistake. So in future when you're doing your revision, right, you know that if this kind of question I have the tendency to make such mistake, so I must improve myself. Understand? This is also your careless mistake. Why is it 5%? You should be 25%, right? Correct or not? The 50%, yes. This, yes. But then when you come to here, 5%. And then because of this, it affects the final result as well. So this is wrong. I want you to do the correction as well. And at the side, write your reflection on this. Okay? I'm not going to do it for you here. Okay, now we should go to question 29. Question 29 needs some guess and check. So I have 4 20-cent coin, right? And 2 50-cent coin. I know that I need to use some of the coins to buy the toy car, but it didn't state how much, and then gave you what are the possibility. Correct or not? When you see this, you have to do guess and check. You see, let me see, 20-cent coin, 50-cent coin. Okay. So my first guess, I use all my 20-cent coins. So 4 times 20 cent, and I only use 1 50-cent coin. It will be $1.30. Okay. So this may be one of the possibility. Second possibility is I use all my 50-cent coin. And then I also use all my 20-cent coin. Oh, okay. But wait. Read the question properly. It said use some coins to buy a toy. Not really use all coins, right? But nevertheless, I can also calculate out. It's actually $1.80. But you know $1.80 is not inside the list, correct or not? But $1.30 is. But then we explore further, okay? So if I only use one 40-cent, 1 20-cent coin and 2 50-cent coin, it should give me a value of $1.20. $1.20 is also not in the list. If I use 2 20-cent and then 2 50-cent, it'll be $1.40. But 3 20-cent, 2 50-cent. It's about $1.60. Okay, so you see that only this is possible because from the one given in the test paper, right, there's $1.30. Okay, so this is wrong. Okay, question 30. Says 3 boys, right? They are having a race. And then Andy, let's say I have a race here. Andy reached the finish line first. So this is Andy. He cover how many? What is the how many distance he cover? 600 meter. Okay. This is in total 600 meter. Then Andy was 100 meter ahead of Ben. So Ben covered 500 meter when Andy reached the 600 meter. Okay, and then and he was 200 meter ahead of Chris. So that means here to here is 200 meter. So for Chris, he already covered 400 meter. With this, right, we can actually see a ratio. Andy, Ben, and Chris. This is 600, 500, and 400. Reduce it to the simplest form. You have 6, 5, 4. Correct? Okay, now it's asking you, how far was Chris from the finishing line when Ben completed the race? So that means when Ben, this 500 meter complete the race, because you know the ratio between them will not change. So if this 5 unit becomes 600 meter and complete the race, right, the whole race is actually 600 meter, right? 5 unit equals to 600 meter. 1 unit will be give me a minute. 120 meter, right? 120 meter. Okay. Then I want to know what is Chris, because their ratio is 5:4, right? So here is 4. 120 times 4 is 480 meter. So when Ben reached the final 600 meter, Chris only covered 480 meter. Okay, so how far was Chris from the finishing line? You know the finishing line is what, 600 meter, right? So if the finishing line is 600 meter, Chris only covered 480 meter. So he is actually 120 meter away from the finishing line. Okay,